All right, so a little late on this one, but Jalen Hurts was selected 53rd overall pick to the Philadelphia Eagles. And before I begin this, I'm so happy for Jalen Hurts. I am an Alabama fan. From the moment he stepped on campus, when he was battling Blake Barnett, I saw him during the spring game, and I'm like, this kid, Jalen Hurts, is the starter. This kid's the starter. When he was battling all those quarterbacks in the spring game, when he scored that first touchdown, how he was huddling everybody up on the sideline, this kid's a starter. Now, of course, you can go back to some of my earlier videos, and when I saw Tua Tagovailoa, I knew that Tua Tagovailoa was going to replace Jalen. He's just a better thrower. He's a better quarterback overall. But as far as heart, as far as leadership goes, as far as, you're talking about one of the cornerstones of this Alabama group, the motivator. Jalen Hurts was that individual, and to see him get benched, it was sad, but we all knew why he had to get benched. And when he finally had his moment against Georgia, it was amazing. When he finally had that moment against Georgia after being the backup for the majority of the season, it was amazing. When he went to Oklahoma and when Lincoln Riley finally got a hold of him and he improved in every single way as a passer and as a quarterback, it was amazing to see. And to finally see Jalen Hurts after the journey that he has, to finally get selected in the second-round pick is amazing. But Philadelphia, what the hell? You know what? I can't even get mad because I know why they did it. They did it because they don't trust Carson Wentz. They don't trust Carson Wentz at all to stay healthy. He's had an injury history. Obviously, last season he got hurt as well, even though he didn't miss that many majority of games. But they don't trust Carson Wentz to stay healthy. So they got a quarterback like Jalen Hurts that Doug Peterson and this offensive coaching staff that can coach him up, develop him. He's not going to be a day one starter right away, but he's a guy that maybe in a year or two, he's a guy that can become that Jimmy Garoppolo type of quarterback where you can step in at any time and any moment to take control, kind of like how Nick Foles did a little bit there. So they don't trust Carson Wentz. That's something that we're known for. They didn't just take Jalen Hurts from the kindness of their heart. They took Jalen Hurts because they don't trust Carson Wentz to stay healthy, and they don't believe with all the injury issues that he is the future of this team. I think that's pretty obvious at this point to the Philadelphia. That's why they got him. Because it just doesn't make any sense. Denzel Mims was on the board. You could have took another receiver to try to help pair with Jalen Reagor, with Dallas Goedert, and Zach Ertz. Denzel Mims was on the board. There were still some really, really good secondary, there were some really good cornerback prospects that these guys could have took because the secondary has been banged up. You guys could have looked at in that direction. You look at the defensive front, it's getting a little old. You could have went in that direction. You could have focused a little bit on the offensive line, even in the interior on the offensive line if you wanted to. There was a whole bunch of ways that the Philadelphia Eagles could have went to, and they decided to go after a quarterback. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Unless they just don't trust Carson Wentz, and Doug Peterson and this front offense has let us know they don't trust him, and they believe that Jalen Hurts, if he can be developed, if he can coach, from what we saw from him with Lincoln Riley, he can be coached and he can develop into an NFL quarterback. And I think eventually, if Carson Wentz continues to get hurt, and if Jalen Hurts steps in, Jalen Hurts could be the new quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. But there is a reason why they took him in that second round, and Eagles fans, I know you guys are probably pissed off about it. But in fact, let me know in the comment section how you guys feel about it. Do you feel like Jalen Hurts could be the next quarterback? Do you feel like this was the right pick? Or do you feel like the Philadelphia Eagles screwed Carson Wentz? Let me know how you guys feel about it, and we can definitely discuss it and hash it out in the comment section below. Anyway, guys, Jan716, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Peace.